Mark 4 MX testing the all-new GasGas MC 450F. The bright red colour, of course, comes from its Spanish heritage. However, now being part of the KTM group, these bikes are built in Austria alongside KTM and Husqvarna. Now, coming in at a slightly lesser price point that we see with the GasGas in comparison to the KTM and the Husqvarna, there are a couple of little things that we don't get with this bike that we do with the other two. Mainly a choice of mapping and traction control. I do like though on the GasGas, they haven't cut corners and you get things such as the ODI grips come standard, very cool little feature, and you only have to scan your eye over the bike to see they haven't cut too many corners at all. Well, very much looking forward to testing the GasGas machine. It's the first time that we've got to put one of these through their paces on MXTV, so very exciting stuff. Race proven parts, I'm hearing good things about this motor, supposedly nice and smooth with plenty of horsepower. Be good to see what that's like. And of course, a couple other things I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled for. We've got Brembo brakes and hydraulic clutch, very fine components, and a set of WP air forks up front. I want to look and see what the small bump sensitivity is like, along with bottoming resistance, and see how these things work, matched up with the rear end. Looking forward to it. For me personally, it's been a long time since I've ridden any of the European bikes. So I must say it felt a little bit different at first. A motor that really is a lot more focused on smoothness and ease of transition from bottom through to mid to top end. A little bit more beginner to intermediate focused in the way that the delivery of the power comes on, compared to some of the Japanese manufacturers who are really focusing on a truckload of torque, where as you roll that power on, every millimetre you feel that power to the back wheel. With suspension, WP have managed to be able to give us a little bit of small bump sensitivity out of this air fork, so not too bad at all. The rear end on the GasGas I would really like. You could charge super hard into the face of jumps. It would soak up just about anything you could tackle or throw at the rear end, and believe it or not, reasonably well balanced from front to rear. The little touches such as ODI grips, it's so good to get on a bike that comes standard with a set of ODIs. It's really quite refreshing. The Brembo hydraulic clutch, spot on, great feel to it, great action. Did a couple of practice starts out there and really felt super comfortable. You could stop a truck with the Brembo brakes as well. And also quickly, just to finish on, the GasGas is certainly a bike when it comes to value for money. What you're paying with what you're getting in return, really quite good. So if you're in the market for maybe hopping up from a 250 up to a 450 and you want to dip your toe in the water, really quite a friendly bike to ride, and it's going to make that transition a little bit easier than some of those crazy high horsepower 450s. However, if you're planning on heading straight out and tackling the national championships, there's a few little bits and pieces you might want to do to get it right where you're going to need it to race it at that level.